Don't forget the ads, feed the ducks. And the ducks we're raising this year, we're donating to local food banks. If you want to help out the Duck Adventure, the link below, 50 Ducks on a Hot Tub, you can buy one of these t-shirts. You can donate monthly, you can make one-time donation. And the most important thing you can do is like the video and don't forget to share it, guys.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Duck Adventure for, well, I think it's the 29th of September. It's really early, about 3:15 actually, and I think this is the last of the warm nights, and that's why the ducks have been up all night. I have not slept. They're just non-stop. This is the noise. Now there are a bunch over here that are sleeping. This side's sleeping. But there seems to be some kind of party going on here in the middle. Like usual, a kegger. I guess they're enjoying the last night of summer, I guess, technically, weather-wise, anyways.
I'm going to make this quick because it's just been pouring rain and I got a slight break in the rain right now. I've got to shoot off the shotgun because we've had the last couple days, well, dealing with my problem, I haven't been filming obviously, but we've had just a rash of craziness here. Not last night, the night before, there was a pack of coyotes. You could hear them chattering and they were so close to the yard, the ducks were absolutely completely silent and they actually sounded like they were in the yard. And it was a combination of the adults howling and the young pups chattering. So there's a group here, and not just a couple, there's a bunch of them, because I couldn't believe how loud it was. And by the time I got the shotgun out and they were gone, and actually I didn't even get a chance to get the camera, it happened so fast. They were in the yard and then boom, they were history, but they were right in the yard. And then yesterday I was in the pen working, and the big hawk flew right into the pen when I was in the pen. I couldn't believe it. I turned around and he was swooping down behind me. So we've had a lot happening here. But I'm going to shoot the shotgun off, and then I'm going to let the ducks out, and we'll give you a quick shot of that. Well, quick view. I keep saying shot here. Oh, disco duck's out. That duck, man. She couldn't wait, but I'm surprised the Muscovies aren't out with her. Okay, I gotta get this happening, guys. The ducks want out. They're starting to rush me here. All right, ducks. Oh, Dougie. Doug went for a rip around the back of the house, or the front of the house, I should say. All right, well, let's get these ducks out. They sure love getting out. Oh man, they're so happy. Now I don't think they're going to go to the creek today, guys, because there's so much moisture in the yard. It's been just absolutely pouring here. I'm surprised that I got this break right now in the weather to get the big camera out. I thought for sure I was going to have to do this with the pivot heads and wear my hat. Oh, they're cutting the grass. Good little ducks. So I've got a bunch of duck work to do, and then I've got to go back and deal with my problem that has caused me a serious distraction. But I wanted to give you guys this update and just suck up my problem, and I'll deal with it, and you know, keep giving you guys some sort of update here on the ducks. The last couple of days I've been a bit distracted dealing with this crap storm that's been thrown at me. And I gotta get the, I gotta deal with it and take care of it. But I gotta get the ducks for you. But I did a bunch of work. I'm stumbling here, guys, because I'm thinking about my problem and trying to do the ducks here. I did a petition, and I don't know why I never thought of this before, but I was up this morning at like 3 something. I forget what time the ducks woke me up. And I had this brainwave, and so what I've done is I've set a petition up on change.org that when you sign it, what it's going to do is send an email off to the 12 news organizations in this area that can help us get some exposure on the fundraiser so that we can get the ducks to the slaughterhouse, so that we can get them to the homeless shelter in Toronto. So I've made it really easy. Just go to the link below the video, change.org, sign the petition, please, and we'll get the... Doug, come here, Doug! Oh, Dougie. Oh, you're so excited. And folks, he's not chasing the ducks, he's just running through the ducks. Anyways, sign the petition, and come here, Doug, come here. You get so excited, dog. Say hi to everybody. No, okay. So anyways, back to the petition, guys. Sign the petition, please, and that'll send, like I said, it'll send off the email. And if we can send off, if we can get 1,000 signatures, that would be awesome on the petition. And then that way, you know, the news agency would get you know, 1,000 emails, and one of them's got to wake up and realize that we've got a bit of a predicament here, because winter's fast approaching. October 23rd. Doug, why did you just knock me over? Hey, Doug, come here. Why did you just do that? Sit. Sit. You're not supposed to run like a fool. Sorry about that, guys. Doug got a bit out of control. Hey, sit. Got a bit out of control here. He's really wound up here. Since this pack of coyotes have showed up and we're right in the yard, Doug has not been himself. He's been really aggressively running the property. Last night he actually took off on me. It was a bit of a mess here. I was actually chasing him through the bush because he was on a scent trail. And the last thing I want is Doug to get involved with a pack of coyotes, because he'd be history. Simple as that. With the amount of noise that I heard, I figure it was like between 3 to 6. Doug, sit. Sit, Doug. Sit. I figured it was about between 3 to 6 coyotes were here. The way the chattering was going on, it was pretty crazy. And that is not a fair fight for Doug. But Doug wouldn't know enough not to pursue and get himself into that kind of trouble. Back to the petition here, because we got sidetracked by Doug and the ducks, which is part of the show anyways. I've done the petition. I won't be doing any more video today because I've got to go deal with my personal problem, which I'm not making much headway, guys, I'll be honest with you. But I can tell you one thing, the ducks have to get out of here October 22nd. There's no ifs, buts, or whats. They can't stay. One, the winter's coming fast, and my problem affects after October 22nd. So we got to get the ducks out of here, and that is the bottom line. And I'll keep you abreast of how things are unfolding here, and I'll keep you know, doing the updates, quick updates for the ducks until I get this problem of mine solved. And you probably noticed my garden video. I was editing it and I didn't even make any sense when I was talking. I'm a bit frazzled, guys. This whole thing has been a curveball I didn't count on in my life. Anyways, that's it. I'll give you one last closing shot here, and then I've got to go do a bunch of duck work while the pen's nice and soft right now, because like I said, it's rained and it's a perfect chance for me to do a quick clean here, so I can take care of my ducks, because I still gotta, you know, even with my problem, I still have a responsibility of taking care of these animals. Sometimes you can be so good, Doug. Alright, so we've got Muscovies, They're around. They're eating a bunch of corn husk stuff over there. Got a bunch of ducks that are over here. They shouldn't really be over there because that's where I heard the coyotes. It was unbelievable. They woke me up. They were so loud, the chattering. Actually, it reminded me of the winter time when you hear the coyotes on the lake. And that is when I usually hear them, is when the lake freezes over, is when I usually hear the coyotes, you know, doing their chatter. That's when they're cutting through. I usually never hear the chattering this time of year. But what was bizarre was the ducks weren't really, you know, I don't know what it was. They weren't freaked out about it, but like they usually are when something comes into the yard. Maybe the coyotes just stayed far enough away the ducks weren't aware of it. But I gotta go do some work, guys, and then I gotta go back to my personal problem and get this video up so you guys can sign the petition and we can get some exposure here so we can wrap up this fundraiser and get these ducks you know, to the processor October 22nd. And like I said, they've got to be gone October 22nd. Things are getting a little bit goofy here and I'm trying to work through it. And don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends and enjoy the show. You're not going to believe it. It's 6:15. I have been outside for almost 10 hours. What I ended up doing was shoveling out the pen. It had so much duck feces in it, I couldn't even wash it out. I actually had to get the shovel and the wheelbarrow, and I was shoveling it out, putting it in the garden. I think I must have put about 20 loads on the garden. All the spots, you know, they're already got the plants pulled on it, but I can't believe it. I went inside to just grab the camera, and I don't even have my supper in the oven. That's usually I throw my supper in the oven in the morning, but when I came out, I didn't expect everything to take so long. But the pan had just an unbelievable amount of feces. Ducks are all over the yard. Because it's raining, they're drilling all over the place. The creek's going again, so they're over there drilling. Doug's been going crazy. Something's been circling the property. Got a whiff of a skunk earlier. Doug lost it with the smell of the skunk. It was really, really strong smell too. Like it passed by the property. But he's been going crazy, barking, running non-stop, which, you know, when it's raining, Doug being a little princess, usually isn't too gung-ho about being out in the rain, but he hasn't, you know, hidden one bit at all today. Okay, what's going on now here? The ducks are freaking. And it ain't Doug. There's Doug's right there. But they're all over the place. Just having too much fun in the lawn. They've actually, since I started cleaning the pen, they came back. They saw me, they were at the creek, they saw me, and they came back. Because they did make it down to the creek for a swim, but they quickly turned around when they saw me washing the pen out. So I've got to get the feed happening here. Because I don't even have the feed done yet. I don't believe it. I don't believe this. 6:15. I got to come up with another plan for supper. Roasted duck ain't happening tonight. This dog is absolutely filthy. He's been outside all day. Oh, he's got duck poop all over his back. He's been running. Get away from me. Just look at him. He's been running non-stop. There's been we had a skunk go by while I was in the pen washing and shoveling. The skunk went through. Could smell it so clear, like it was very, very close. Doug's been running the property like non-stop because he's smelling things. I think it's just because it's fall and the critters are starting to move around the bush. Everybody's trying to find their place for the winter, and it's been driving Doug nuts today. Lots of flying action, like it's been crazy. The crows. I think I saw a hawk once when I was cleaning. Doug's been basically barking non-stop all day and running the property. The ducks are like absolutely everywhere. You can tell the ducks are relaxed because they're all over the property. They're not sticking in a big group. They're absolutely everywhere. Like there's little pockets all over the place that there's these groups of ducks, and they're sleeping. They're really relaxed. Doug's though, he's been running the property non-stop, so like there's no chance anything's around. He's actually been driving me nuts today with the barking, running around barking. But there's so many smells. Like you'll see him put his head up, and then he'll just lose it and start running into the bush barking. He's done his fair share of part in the duck sea today, because when he smells something and he puts his head up and he takes off, all he can, he's totally focused on going to the swamp, either to the swamp or into the bush. And for the duck's own good, they have to part the duck sea. Like he just right now, he just got his head up there. He was smelling. He's definitely on alert today. And as the day comes to a close, they're touring around all over the yard. Ducks everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. But the pen's nice and clean. Couldn't believe how dirty it was though. Well, it's pretty bad when you can't wash it out with the hose and you gotta use I was using the snow shovel, scraping it backwards, and then I just shoveled it into the wheelbarrow. I don't know, 15, maybe 15 loads, not 20, probably about 15 loads I scraped out. It was unbelievable thick. So I gotta go do something for supper here. I didn't put my duck in the oven this morning, so I'm not having a roasted duck tonight. I think I got some leftover something. It'll be nuke-a-thon. Oh yeah, guys, once again, I'll put the link below for the change.org petition. Sign it, and that way we'll send an email. Every time you sign, it's an email blast off to the news agencies to come up and do the story. Get some exposure on the duck, the closing of the duck adventure, feeding the homeless, and get these ducks off to the homeless shelter. Now guys, this is a male, but look at that, is that gorgeous? Look at the colors of that thing. It's a male though. You know, I was walking around and I saw it and I thought, I gotta go grab the camera, and now I can't get a good view of it. This duck's not cooperating here. It's the best I can get for you. It's a pretty cool looking male though. He's got some pretty neat markings on him. All right, there we go. And don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends. And don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends, and enjoy the show.